What is the main purpose of the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, CFIA? A. To collect food taxes. B. To ensure food safety, animal health, and plant protection. C. To license restaurants. D. To inspect only imported foods. Answer, B. The CFIA protects public health by enforcing food safety standards, monitoring animal health, and ensuring plant protection across Canada. At what minimum internal temperature should poultry be cooked to ensure it is safe to eat? A. 60 degrees Celsius. B. 63 degrees Celsius. C. 74 degrees Celsius. D. 80 degrees Celsius. Answer, C. Chicken, turkey, and other poultry must reach an internal temperature of 74 degrees Celsius to destroy harmful bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter. Which type of contamination occurs when cleaning chemicals mix with food? A. Physical contamination. B. Chemical contamination. C. Biological contamination. D. Environmental contamination. Answer, B. When chemicals such as detergents or sanitizers come into contact with food, chemical contamination occurs, making food unsafe to consume. What is the safest way to thaw frozen meat? A. On the counter overnight. B. In cold running water or the refrigerator. C. Near a window. D. Using a cloth towel. Answer, B. Food should always be thawed under refrigeration or cold running water to keep it below 4 degrees Celsius and prevent bacterial growth. Which foodborne illness is most commonly linked to undercooked eggs? A. Salmonella. B. Listeria. C. E. coli. D. Hepatitis A. Answer, A. Salmonella bacteria often contaminate raw or undercooked eggs and can cause severe gastrointestinal illness. What is the correct temperature range for a refrigerator in a food service facility? A. 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius. B. 5 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. C. -5 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius. D. 10 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius. Answer, A. The safe refrigerator temperature range is between 0 degrees Celsius and 4 degrees Celsius to slow bacterial growth and preserve food quality. Which type of jewelry is acceptable for a food handler to wear? A. Wristwatch. B. Plain band ring. C. Large ring with stones. D. Bracelet. Answer, B. Only a plain band ring is permitted because it poses minimal risk of contamination or falling into food. When washing hands, how long should a food worker scrub their hands with soap? A. 5 seconds. B. 10 seconds. C. 15 seconds. D. 20 seconds. Answer, D. Hands should be scrubbed with warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds to effectively remove dirt and microorganisms. What does the acronym HACCP stand for? A. Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point. B. Health and Clean Cooking Procedure. C. Handling and Control of Contaminated Products. D. Hazard and Clean Control Policy. Answer, A. HACCP is a systematic approach that identifies, evaluates, and controls hazards to ensure food safety at every stage of production. Which is an example of a physical hazard in food? A. Cleaning chemical residue. B. Bone fragment in ground meat. C. Bacterial growth in soup. D. Improper hand washing. Answer, B. Physical hazards include foreign objects like bones, glass, or metal that can injure consumers. Why must raw food be stored below cooked food in a refrigerator? A. To save space. B. To keep the temperature even. C. To prevent cross-contamination from drips or spills. D. To speed up cooling. Answer, C. Raw foods may leak juices containing bacteria, which could contaminate cooked foods if stored above them. What is the danger zone temperature range where bacteria grow most rapidly? A. 0 to 4 degrees Celsius. B. 4 to 60 degrees Celsius. C. 60 to 100 degrees Celsius. D. -10 to 0 degrees Celsius. Answer, B. The danger zone is 4 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. Food must stay out of this range to minimize bacterial growth. Which illness is often caused by improper cooling of cooked rice? A. Norovirus. B. Bacillus cereus. C. Salmonella. D. Shigella. Answer, B. Bacillus cereus spores survive cooking and multiply when rice is left at room temperature for too long. What should be done with food that has passed its best before date but looks fine? A. Serve it immediately. B. Reheat it to 74 degrees Celsius. C. Evaluate it and discard if safety is uncertain. D. Freeze it to extend life. Answer, C. The best before date indicates quality, not safety, but food should be discarded if there's any doubt about its condition. Which of the following is an example of cross-contamination? A. Using a sanitized cutting board. B. Using the same knife for raw chicken and vegetables. C. Cooking food to safe temperature. D. Washing produce before use. Answer, B. Cross-contamination occurs when bacteria from raw foods transfer to ready-to-eat foods through utensils or surfaces. When must food handlers report to their supervisor? A. When food runs out. B. When they have diarrhea, vomiting, or jaundice. C. When they are late for work. D. When they change shifts. Answer, B. Workers must report illnesses with symptoms like diarrhea, vomiting, or jaundice since they may spread foodborne pathogens. Which sanitizer concentration is correct for food contact surfaces? A. 50 ppm chlorine. B. 100 ppm chlorine. C. 500 ppm chlorine. D. 1000 ppm chlorine. Answer, B. A 100 ppm chlorine solution effectively sanitizes food contact surfaces without being harmful. What is the safest internal cooking temperature for ground beef? A. 63 degrees Celsius. B. 70 degrees Celsius. C. 74 degrees Celsius. D. 80 degrees Celsius. Answer, B. Ground beef must reach 70 degrees Celsius internally to eliminate bacteria like E. coli. What should be done if a food handler cuts their finger while working? A. Cover with a waterproof bandage and glove. B. Continue working without covering. C. Rinse it with sanitizer. D. Ignore the injury. Answer, A. The wound must be properly covered and gloved to prevent contamination. Which group is most vulnerable to foodborne illnesses? A. Healthy adults. B. Athletes. C. Children, elderly, and pregnant women. D. Teenagers. Answer, C. These groups have weaker immune systems and are more likely to suffer severe effects from foodborne pathogens. How should ready-to-eat foods be handled? A. With bare hands. B. Using gloves or utensils. C. Using shared cutting boards. D. Using towels. Answer, B. Food handlers must use gloves or utensils to prevent contact with ready-to-eat foods. What is the purpose of food rotation using the FIFO method? A. First in, first out ensures older stock is used before new stock. B. Random selection of items. C. Storing newest food in front. D. Sorting by price. Answer, A. FIFO ensures proper stock rotation, reducing waste and spoilage. Which condition is ideal for bacterial growth? A. Cold, dry environment. B. Warm, moist environment. C. Frozen environment. D. Vacuum-packed air. Answer, B. Bacteria thrive in warm, moist conditions, especially in the danger zone. What is the first step in cleaning and sanitizing equipment? A. Sanitize. B. Air dry. C. Wash with detergent. D. Remove food debris. Answer, D. Always remove visible debris before washing, rinsing, and sanitizing equipment. What is the proper holding temperature for hot foods? A. 40 degrees Celsius. B. 50 degrees Celsius. C. 60 degrees Celsius or higher. D. 55 degrees Celsius. Answer, C. Hot foods must be held at or above 60 degrees Celsius to prevent bacterial growth. What action should be taken if food is suspected to be contaminated? A. Serve it immediately. B. Discard it safely. C. Cook it longer. D. Add sanitizer. Answer, B. Contaminated food should never be salvaged, it must be discarded to prevent illness. What is the safest way to transport food for catering? A. In open containers. B. In insulated, temperature-controlled containers. C. In paper bags. D. In coolers without ice. Answer, B. Temperature-controlled containers keep hot food hot and cold food cold during transport. Which statement is true about allergens? A. Allergic reactions are minor. B. Even trace amounts can cause severe reactions. C. Cooking destroys allergens. D. Allergens are temporary hazards. Answer, B. Even small traces of allergens like peanuts or shellfish can trigger life-threatening reactions. What is the best way to check if sanitizer is effective? A. Smell it. B. Use test strips. C. Measure temperature. D. Use visually clean water. Answer, B. Test strips accurately measure sanitizer concentration to ensure proper effectiveness. Why should thermometers be calibrated regularly? A. To keep them shiny. B. To ensure accurate temperature readings. C. To comply with labor laws. D. To speed up cooking. Answer, B. Calibration ensures the thermometer provides accurate readings, maintaining food safety standards. Which of the following should never be used to dry hands? A. Paper towel. B. Air dryer. C. Cloth towel. D. Disposable napkin. Answer, C. Cloth towels harbor bacteria and can spread contamination. Use disposable or air drying methods. Food that has been left at room temperature for over 2 hours should be A. Reheated to 60 degrees Celsius. B. Refrigerated. C. Discarded. D. Covered and served. Answer, C. After 2 hours in the danger zone, food is unsafe and must be discarded. Which symptom indicates a possible foodborne illness? A. Cough. B. Rash. C. Diarrhea and vomiting. D. Headache only. Answer, C. Diarrhea and vomiting are common indicators of a foodborne illness outbreak. What is the correct storage method for dry goods? A. On the floor. B. On shelves 15 centimeters above the floor. C. Near the sink. D. In open air. Answer, B. Dry goods should be stored 15 centimeters off the floor to prevent pest and moisture contamination. Which is a sign of pest infestation? A. Clean storage area. B. Droppings or no marks. C. Dry food. D. Covered bins. Answer, B. Droppings, nesting material, or no marks signal pest activity and contamination risk. How often should food contact surfaces be sanitized? A. Once per week. B. Every 4 hours during use. C. Once daily. D. After each shift. Answer, B. Food contact surfaces must be sanitized every 4 hours to prevent bacterial buildup. Which type of microorganism can survive refrigeration and cause illness? A. Listeria monocytogenes. B. E. coli. C. Salmonella. D. Norovirus. Answer, A. Listeria can grow even at refrigerator temperatures, making cold foods like deli meats risky if mishandled. Which of the following is the best way to reduce pest attraction? A. Leaving food uncovered. B. Keeping areas clean and sealed. C. Storing garbage indoors. D. Using air fresheners. Answer, B. Proper cleaning and sealing entry points prevent pests from infesting food areas. The first step in an effective food recall process is A. Notify consumers immediately. B. Stop distribution and isolate affected product. C. Destroy all food items. D. Repackage products. Answer, B. Stopping distribution and isolating the suspect food prevents further contamination and allows tracing the issue. Why is temperature control critical in food safety? A. It affects food color. B. It limits bacterial growth and toxin production. C. It prevents food waste. D. It improves taste only. Answer, B. Maintaining proper temperature is the most important factor in preventing bacterial growth and ensuring food safety.